Hey, Charles, Success Streak here and living out loud. I am on my way to a last minute Toastmasters meeting because good intentions can go wrong sometimes. It's early in the morning on Saturday, and the new schedule, the new life, it takes some adjusting, and basically not having any kind of hard schedule. You just don't. I took for granted how having a hard schedule. I work these days, period. My wife does these days, period. Having that schedule, that routine, makes you lazy. It really does. And so we've worked very hard in the last couple of weeks to really. We got a lot more calendars going. I got my wife really using Google Calendar a bit more. But you still run into some snafus because I'm still not in habit, and she's still not in habit of putting every last detail on the calendar. Your time, I'm talking about like time, location, and date. Sometimes we'll put a day down, like in particular today. There's a pool party a friend of ours is putting on that we're going to take the kids to. And I don't normally go to the parties that the friend puts on sometimes, but they got a brand new pool. I love pools. I haven't been in a private in-ground pool in a long time, probably since I was a kid, since I was a teenager. I grew up with friends who had in-ground pools and just lived in them. So I love it. And just for the record, for those who are watching, I think I need a little mount that could go on my dashboard. That would be nice. A little mount for my phone, so I don't have to do this. I'm still not going to be looking at you, because obviously IB's driving, yo. All right, here we go. So, what does that have to do with calendars? Well, for the most part, on our calendar, my wife just I put it. She said pool party on Saturday. And it seems like most of the parties start mid-afternoon. I don't honestly know the reason. But I got in my head that the party started at 2 p.m. Well, apparently the party ends at 2 p.m. So, the other day, I was out and about, having been in the area of a friend of mine who does insurance. And because I like helping people out, and he is a friend, I like to try to put money in his pocket if I can. And also been meaning to look at my different insurance rates and seeing what I can get lowered. We've been talking about that for a while and just haven't had an impetus to do it. So I go and sit down with him. Well, he's also a fellow Toastmaster. He's actually the president of our club. And he said, hey, Saturday, the Toastmaster area governor is doing an event at our home meeting group. Is there any way you can do part of it? I said, I don't know, man. I got stuff going on Saturday. What time? And he said be from like 11 to 1. I was like, okay, that's before, in my mind, that's before the pool party. And of course, it's not on any of our calendars. The party isn't. And I said, okay, 11 to 1. I don't know. Well, what do they need? They need a featured speaker. Okay, yeah, call them. I want to be the featured speaker. I will jump at any speaking engagement, period. Free or otherwise. Especially otherwise. You're going to throw some money my way, I'm down. But definitely with Toastmasters, especially a big event like this, to be a featured speaker, you want to do that because everybody else is speaking, and they're usually in some kind of corporation or some kind of connection where they say, oh, I heard this great speaker, he can come and do our event, that kind of thing. So I wanted to jump at that, and my wife immediately would have told me to jump at that too. So he calls up the area governor, and he goes, oh, I just got it filled. Like, because honestly, I like helping others be awesome. I love helping others be awesome. But I really wanted to be there for my wife today. And so I didn't really want to take away from anything other than speaking. But because I've already committed saying I could do it, saying, yeah, I'd love to come and I'd be a speaker. Then they still need a judge. Actually, a couple of judges, I think. But they still need a judge. I'm like, I'm committed now. You don't just call up and go, oh, yeah, I want to speak. Oh, you can't speak. Well, I'm not going to help you. That's not the success freaks way, and that's just not good. But I wasn't going to say smart professionally, which is true, but for me it's beyond professional. It's a personal thing. If I can have the time to speak for you, I can have the time to judge for you. You know, they're one and the same. One really benefits me. The other has, hopefully, hidden benefits other than helping others be awesome. So of course, yes, I will judge, you know. And I'm still thinking that's a good hour before the pool party. Well, it turns out that the pool party goes from noon to 2. It ends at 2. It doesn't begin at 2. So I'm like, because I'm really not trying to schedule something. You know, I told my wife, I had every out. I didn't have to go to this party. I told my wife, I really want to. I'd like to go for the pool. Plus, she's nervous. This is the first time taking set 2 to anything like this. So she's going to always worry about set 1, who can swim. All their 2 can swim. And set 2, of course, is just under 2 and 4 months. You're not swimmers. So she's worried about having to watch both of the little ones. Now, I know she did stuff like this with set 1 when they were this age. I know it's been a while, and it's just the unknown. I know my wife is strong and she'll be able to carry through. And there are going to be some people there to help her. But I wanted to be there. That was the point. It's like, no, I'll come. I'll come and help manage the kids because I want to be there, not just to help you, but it's going to be a cool thing. And now she's at least going to get an hour of being by herself. So the new schedules, you just learn. You live and you learn, and you figure things out. And I mean, what can you do? And I told her, she wasn't mad or anything. But she's like, I'm a little disappointed in you. You scheduled this. She was cute about it. I can't be cute about it. I'm still getting my coffee, and man, I'll admit, I'm beautiful and I'm gorgeous. I'm just not as cute as she is. So, and I apologize. Like, this just shows us we have to be better about our calendars right now. You know, we have to make more of an effort. We have to say, okay, I'll get right back to you. You know, those kind of things. I like to set it up. I don't like getting back to people. That's just not my style. I really like being able to say yes or no right now when you ask me. That's what I want to do. And if we get our calendar straight, then that's what we can do. So, you know, that's a pretty long story. Just saying, you know, living the life doesn't come easy. Living the life takes a lot of effort and focus, and you just got to pay attention. And go put the effort in. And if you're working a schedule, know that it's holding you back. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying destroy your life. I'm saying if you pay that attention. I had no idea. Working a schedule is a chain. It's holding you down from catching your dreams, from chasing your dreams. And what I mean by that is just be aware of how regulated you've let your life become. Because I gotta tell you, I did it. And I was, by all accounts, I was getting ready to live the life. I was working success freaks as hard as I could, scheduling and all these things around my work, doing stuff while I worked, those kind of things. And I wasn't prepared. I had no idea how much a schedule will hold you back. So once you know that, though, it can't hold you back anymore. That doesn't mean you quit. It doesn't mean you change anything. Just knowing and understanding, okay, this is keeping me from the life I want, will change everything. So knowing that your schedule holds you back means you can go and mentally go, okay, where can I fit other things? Can I do stuff inside of my schedule? What can I do around my schedule? And how do I prepare myself for chasing the dream? And not everybody's dream is about living the life and totally living in what they love. You know, but mine is, so that's where I'm speaking from. So that's it for today. A little rambly and definitely a bit drivey. And, you know, could use a mount. See, it'd be right here. I could use a mount for my phone. iPhone 4, by the way. There you go. All right. Thanks, guys. This is Charles. I'm a success freak, and I'm living out loud.